Hey, welcome back to the Great Gratu Orloff television program, once again brought to you live in color from Mount Gratu, Iowa. We're here about to organize comic books, and we're having great fun here on a Monday evening. It's June, it's probably June 27th, 2022, in the year of our Lord. I'm thinking that's the time. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah, okay, hold my calls because we're going live here on the Gratu Orloff International Color Inspirational Network. All right. All right, so they won't be bothering us. President Biden was calling to ask for advice, but I told his men that I'm busy right now. And Klaus Schwab was calling all morning, trying to get advice from the great Gratu Orloff, but I have no time for these fools and these swine, these scurrilous bastards. We have to organize comic books here. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's plug in the phone because I think it's just about dead, just about passed on, just about expired. All right. So what have you guys been doing here on this beautiful Monday evening? Let's take a look at what we've got to do now. And Drew the dog is here to... Drew, would you say hi to the audience? Yes, she is actually here to join in the joyous task of alphabetizing comic books. Like Chile number 21. Chile number 21. Let's get that one filed in. Millie's redheaded rival. Let's see if I have the... we probably could have a little bit better light. Okay. So Chile is after Captain America, after Catwoman. Hijklmno. Yes, she's in front of Conan. Okay, wonderful. There's some issues of Marvel Tales, which is the comic that reprinted the 1960s Spider-Man comics for kids like me that were growing up in the 70s. This is how we read those stories, because even in the 70s, those Silver Age Spider-Man comics were kind of pricey. So I was putting all these Marvel Tales in a special box, and so that's in the other room, so I guess I'll do that. Oh, here's a... How did this get in here? Look at this. It's it's Santa Claus Funnies. This needs to go in my Christmas box. All of these are in the other room, so you need to head on over to that room. Oh, I put up a couple of things since I last saw you. I went down to the basement and got my 1957 Miller High Life clock and put it up there, and I've got my Dr. Pepper clock from about the same time period, except I need to replace the two light bulbs, so I might need to go to Dollar General. Actually, this town is so small that it's Dollar Private. I'm just kidding. Dollar Corporal. Dollar General, that's the store they have for those uppity, city-fied, high-tone city folks They think they're all that, living in their big cities. But they don't have Santa Claus funnies in those big cities like Des Moines. Goddamn motherfuckers. Let's see. Alright, so as I recall, I was putting my Marvel Tales in this box that is completely useless. I bought it just because it looked cool. Same thing with this Hulk box. I don't have anything in that Hulk box. But this Spider-Man box, I was putting Marvel Tales in it. So, shit. Let's continue that ridiculous practice. I mean, buying a box with art on it makes no damn sense because these boxes get damaged. They're not meant to be beautiful objects. That's really something that neophyte comic collectors do, is buy these boxes with the pretty Alex Ross art. I mean, it's cool and everything, but the box, it's just it's kind of senseless. But look, I've done it. Maybe I ought to turn on light in here. Oh yes, Donna Lauren. Yeah, she's a friend of mine on Facebook. Yeah. So, to the horror of many people, Gratu Orloff and his spouse Cleo live in a building built in 1918 that has been a furniture store and many other things, but of course people remember it as the funeral home, and it hasn't been a funeral home since 1972. I think from 1950 to 72. It's built in 1918. It was a funeral home, so it's still remembered as that. So, you know, it has to be haunted and all of that. And who knows? I'm not really sure. Goddamn fucking shit. There might be horrifying spirits of dead idiots living in this place. But anyway, so I play this organ type music that's actually meant for 1950s roller rinks, but I figure this is the type music that would have played when funerals were here, right? So it makes the spirits feel happy and safe in their home, their funeral home. Yes, indeed. So here's Blotto, a party game, our new sponsor. Yes, indeed. So we're going to file some Marvel Tales into this Spider-Man box. Drew is all up in my grill. I figure she wants to get something to eat or something, so I need to probably go down there and feed her some victuals here in a minute, motherfucker. God damn it very much. Okay, alright, so in this box we have the wonderful comic Marvel Tales. Yes, indeed. This is Marvel Tales number 3, and this is number 4. This is a comic that reprints, obviously, the early Spider-Man, Thor, Human Torch, and Ant-Man stories. There was another comic called Marvel's Greatest, well, it started as Marvel's Collector's Item Classics, and that reprinted Fantastic Four and Iron Man. But, yeah, Marvel very early on, in the mid-60s, started reprinting. Oh, I got 2 copies of that. Anyway, it's a wonderful toy. It's ideal. No, it's a wonderful comic. It's a steal. Oh, look at that cover. Very cool. Yes, indeed. 2 copies of that. Yeah, you can pick up Marvel Tales pretty cheap. Still, even today, in today's wacky times. Cheaper than a gallon of gas, probably. Okay, so, what the helling fuck? So, Marvel Tales 64. Let's see. This box is getting a little full, so I may pull out some of the later period Marvel Tales from the back and file those in some other place, some other shithole. Okay. So there's Marvel Tales number 60, Prowler. Let's get that in there. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go through some magazines today, so that should be entertaining. Here's number 62 with the kangaroo. I wonder if Warner Brothers, not Warner Brothers, who the fuck is it? Sony, that owns all the Spider-Man characters. I wonder if they'll do a kangaroo movie. Since they made so much money with the Morbius movie, maybe they'll do a kangaroo movie. Here's number 68. Number 72. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you these, but you can see them on mycomicshop.com. Here's 67. I'm actually working here. I'm actually doing something important. You guys are just coming along for the ride. So here's 65. And 57, I think this was the first copy of Marvel Tales I ever bought as a child when I first discovered Spider-Man. 57. I think that actually is my childhood copy there. Okay. Oh, and here's 65 with a Kingpin Strikes Back. Yeah. Alright, so looks like we have 2 copies of that one. That's fantastic. Alright, let's get this motherfucking shiza. 214. Yeah, I gotta go through some magazines because I gotta get these magazine boxes off the floor of this living room next door. The living room that is just a bunch of comic book boxes right now. But soon, soon it will be better. We're building back better here.
Here's Donna Lauren.
Now this is where I'll be broadcasting from Wednesday night. Wednesday night, the actual show will start at 7. I'm going to go on early, so you can come in early, or you can, if you want to come on the show early, if you're coming from another country and it's like 5 in the morning and you want to come on early, I'll probably start an hour or 2 early. But I'm taking over for Graphic Man's show Wednesday night, the 4-Color Fossil show. It comes on every Wednesday at 7. Usually it goes for a couple hours. And it's done on StreamYard, so it's live. And you've got a bunch of cool comic collectors all around the screen, like the beginning of the Brady Bunch, all showing off their comics, one at a time. So I'm going to take over for him because he's off camping. And so he'll be gone for 1 week. And so if you want to come on, Graphic Man is always very good about emailing the link on how to get onto the StreamYard show. I could probably figure that out. It'll probably take me hours, so I'm probably just going to start the show and put the link right there in the chat there on the side, and then if you want to come on the show, you just click on it. I guess I'm allowed 10 people at a time. I don't know, because I don't pay for StreamYard. They make you pay to have more people on, but I think 10's the limit. I don't know, but we'll figure it out Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. I'll probably be the only one on. Usually, Graphic Man's a much better host, far nicer human being, so people tend to want to be on when he's there, but when I'm there, it's probably going to be nobody. But that's how it is. That's the way it's been most of my time now. Hated, despised, treated like an animal, like less than filth. Seems like people could at least treat me like a homeless, filthy animal on the street, but no, they treat me worse than that. Gratu, hated, despised, treated like a fucking filthy something or other. Okay. Hold on. So the phone's ringing. Yeah, I'm on the air. Shut up, you fucking asshole. Cocksucker. I don't know why people don't like me. Like I'm saying. Okay, let's see here. That was Joe Biden, by the way. Brandon. We call him Brandon here. He calls babbling all the time in the bathroom with his pants down. He's like, I can't reach my butthole. Will you come wipe me? And I said, I'm not anywhere near Washington, D.C. or Delaware or wherever he stays. I hear he's hardly ever even been in the White House. But we don't talk about politics here on the Grouch Willow Show because we're very apolitical. We believe that Joe Biden's doing a fantastic job. Where's my hammer? I need to hang a picture real quick. Because the picture is made of glass. And if it isn't hung up, then it might topple over from a dog's wagging tail hitting it. And therefore, it might shatter. So I will put it up on the wall where it might fall down from the nail and shatter, but at least it won't be an imminent thing. So, I've got my trusty hammer, Mjolnir. How old do you think this fucking hammer is, man? I got this at a garage sale. It's pretty cool looking. All right, where is, oh, the nails are over here. This same song played in the last episode. In fact, it's how the show started. I remember I was playing all these records, by the way. I've got a giant box of these records downstairs. They're 45s, and it's a record label called Rinx Records. RINX Records. But if you look at the label of the 45, the I and the N kind of blend together, so it looks like it says RNX Records. And they're all the hit songs of the time period of the 50s and 60s, and they were sent on a subscription basis to roller rinks. And so a lot of roller rinks had an organist that would play as the kids skated around the rink. But if that guy wasn't available, or if they were too cheap, they would just play these records. And they would come in, I guess, every month, and whatever song was popular right then, if it was a Ricky Nelson song or whatever, they would have a roller rink version of it. And anyway, some record collectors just think these are trash and throw them away, or just think they're worthless. But I didn't know about them until about 15 years ago. And it was a couple of organists in California at a roller rink that I think was called Rinx. That was the name of the roller rink. And they would make these records and send them out to everybody. Oh, if you see the Buddy Holly story, the very beginning, it starts in a roller rink. And this organist that's playing on this record, you see him at the beginning playing the organ in the roller rink. And it's, supposed to show, how sedate, the music was in the Eisenhower era. And then Buddy Holly gets up and starts playing. And of course, he's far wilder than the roller rink owner thought he would be or should be. So anyway, you can see that organist in the Buddy Holly story. Okay, I was coming to get a nail, and I need to go in here to get a nail, man. I'm getting worse than Joe Biden, man. That's getting bad. I put up this picture. This guy was the principal of a school I worked at from 1932 to 1966. So he is honored here. I did have this picture up, and my wife kind of said, well, it's not really appropriate for, I'll show it to you. She said it's really not appropriate for the stairs of the house, and I guess she's right, because it has a corpse about to fuck a pig on it. And I guess it's not really a nice picture, but it's called Chupa Mi Puerco Señor Muerto. And it's number 1 of 20. It's a print by John Hancock. And so, you know, it's really cool. It's got a little castle. It says howdy. It's got a Zeppelin. But yeah, I guess it is inappropriate. I think I'll have to hang it down the servant stairs. In fact, think I'll do that now. Because you guys are a captive audience and you're not going anywhere, right? Where would you guys go? Oh, let me get a bigger nail. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll get to the stuff in here in a minute that we were going to do, but I got stuff to do real quick. You guys aren't going to stop me from doing all my appointed rounds. I got stuff to do. All right, nail. I'm going to show you how to nail a picture up. So you take the nail like so and you pound on it. You try not to hit your fingers. And then you take this. Oh, it needs to be in a little further. How about that? All right. I'll show you what I've done now. Let me turn the light on. I hung this up the other day, and I hung that up, getting things done. I will move that lamp in here. I'm gradually doing all kinds of amazing things. Let's see. Yeah, it's this really cool thing. See, it's like a mirror. Oh Baby, Don't Say No, Say Maybe by Irving Berlin Publishers. I need to look that song up on YouTube and see what it sounds like. It's just a really cool thing. I probably found it in some antique mall. Okay, so now the next mission is to hide away this horrifying picture that my wife does not approve of in a place where she'll never see it because she doesn't go down the servant stairs to the garage like ever. And she doesn't really watch this show very often, so she'll never know it's there, and don't tell her. Okay. Some of you are her friends that call her and talk to her for hours, and you might slip and give away the secret where I'm hiding this picture. And if John Hancock's watching this, he'll see his picture is being appreciated. Okay, so there's a light up there, but changing that light, how the fuck do you change it? I can't. How in the name of all that's holy, if I stood on a ladder there, how could I reach way over there to change that light bulb? Who in the name of all that's, how do you put, I'm sure there's a way with a pole or something, but anyway, these servant stairs are never going to be lit up. It's lit by the sun in the daytime. So, oh, I hung up this McDonald's Catwoman thing. This used to hang in a McDonald's, I guess, when did Batman Returns come out? Like 1992, 91? I guess it tells at the bottom. 1992, McDonald's Corporation, yeah. So I've never really had a place to hang that, so I've hung it here. But here's what I'm going to do. I reckon I'm going to hang up this dirty picture of this guy fucking the pig, man. And I guess I'll hang it up right here, man, because this is highbrow art. I assume Chupa mi puerco means fuck my pig. I think the title means fuck my pigs, Mr. Death. I guess that's not very appropriate. Fuck my pig, Mr. Death. goddamn fucking shit. I just hit my fucking thumb. Because I wasn't paying attention. I was singing a song about pig fucking. Oh my god. What will happen to Gratu next? Alright. This house is turning into a highbrow art gallery that you can come visit anytime you want. Just come on, give us a day's notice, and we'll put you up in the guest bedroom. I just washed the sheets and the pillowcase for the guest bedroom. So here we are, hung up. So now we have some wonderful artwork hanging, and I'll be adding to this. If you want to send some artwork here to the Gratu Orloff Studios, there's lots of wall space where I could hang your art, I reckon. Yeah, you could either drive here or you could fly into the airport, which is about an hour and 13 minutes and 12 seconds away, and I'll come over in the Gratu mobile and pick you up, or you could rent a car or get one of those Ubermensch Führer cars, whatever, rent that's driving all the taxi cab drivers out of business. And you could come on over for a day, a week, or a lifetime. Fuck you. Yeah, come on over and visit, man. Maybe we could all hang out on the porch out here and drink a couple of brews or something like that, motherfuckers. Oh my god. Shit. Alright, so you came here to organize comic books. So let's get some. Is there anything else we need to do, Drew? Drew is my dog. I'm asking her because I've been asking her to kind of watch because I lose track of time. I think that Drew the dog is hungry for lunch, even though it's what time is it? Who 11:20. Who eats lunch at 11:20? I don't know. At night. This is I don't know if you just heard my clock say you cannot kill what is already dead, but I have a wrestling clock from the 90s over here, and it talks. Although I don't think it's supposed to talk. I think I broke it the other day. I don't know. You cannot kill when it's 6 o'clock. That's when it's supposed to say you cannot. Or no, I think Kane is the one that's supposed to say you cannot kill what is already dead. But it has all the famous people like The Rock, who's supposed to be president here in a few years. Sable and I don't know. Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I thought it had China on here. Maybe not. The Sable is the female. I guess that's from, what, 98? Something like that. I thought it was amusing. I probably got it at Toys R Us. Back in the dark times. Before the Empire. Okay, Drew. We are going down to get you some grub. Let's first, my hair looks terrible. Drew, we have to be well coiffed here on the Gratu Orloff television program because this is a famous tele-evangelical network where we preach the gospel and talk to you about comic books and politics and movies and all that kind of stuff. Oh, here's the door to the elevator. And so that's why it says caution elevator. And I put this here and it says beware. But I'll show you. If you're not cautious, you have a long motherfucking drop. The elevator's up there in the next level up there where my wife is sleeping. the penthouse level. So yes, if you come here to visit, God damn it, the Gratu Orloff Mansion, then you better beware, motherfucker. I just knocked some pictures over. Shit. I gotta get those put up on the wall too, because if things aren't put up on the wall, they tend to get knocked over by motherfucking idiots. Yes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here. Yes, indeed. Let's straighten these pictures. Yeah. Okay. I remember why I came down. I came down to feed the dogs. See, I'm getting better. The creeping senility is fading as my mind is restored by the mountain air here in Mount Gratu, Oklahoma. Okay. This food, Little Hitler, or Little Caesar, or whatever it's called, it's a chicken and liver recipe. Everyone loves this. Especially, this goes well with fentanyl. For those of you that are homeless living on the street in Philadelphia, this is a perfect delicacy for you as you rot in your homeless filth. Let's get this fed to the dog. Now I will get a brief respite from the dogs haranguing and begging for sustenance. Yes, Little Caesar. I recommend this. It's made from prisoners in China, from their livers. It says chicken and liver. They don't tell you that it's human liver from political prisoners in China. Yes. Where life is cheap. Cheaper than comic books used to be back in my youth. So, speaking of political prisoners in China, let's get some comic book organizing done. Right. First, I'm going to wash my hands because we're very sanitary here on the Gratu Orloff Television Network. I put this picture of this. It's a 3D picture of a boat, of a ship, right? And I got all kinds of cool stuff up here in the bathroom. That's where I take a shower. Isn't that amazing? All right. As that fucking idiot says that thinks he'll be president someday. Matthew McConaughey. Yes, indeed. Okay. Comic books. 33 minutes and 57 seconds into the Gratu Orloff show. And we haven't organized a single comic book, have we? All right. So tomorrow,